the type of woman or man that you eventually settle down with. In fact, it begins when you're in a relationship. Will tell you a lot of how your life will end up to be. When Edochie was with May, he was even aspiring to be president, although he was with his side chick, side end, with his Delilah and the rest of them, but it wasn't as chronic as what it is right now. Things were kind of making sense, but he already knew what was going to happen. He knew that May possibly will not accept this polygamy. So Edochie already was making sure that certain documents were kept, photocopied, hidden. All of this was in a bid to fight in court, not to retain that marriage, no, but for properties or whatever it is that both of them struggled to have. He was hoping that maybe majority of this will be on his name and will be for him. You know how these things are. In certain culture, the man will always be the one with the title deed on his name and many other things on his name. The woman will be like, after all, we are together, believing that they are in the same Range Rover, believing that they are in the same private jet, believing that they are moving in the same direction, believing that they are on the same cruise line, facing the same direction, not knowing that this cruise line has certain pirates who are behaving like they are in the same journey with you, but they really want to bring down your ship. They want to bring down your cruise liner, not knowing that you have terrorists in your camp. This is exactly the journey of May with Edochie. Well, somehow he gathered some of the documents, but May was in this marriage with a pure heart. But there is always something that will work for you with your clear conscience. Someone who worked in a corporate world, oftentimes they do this bookkeeping. If you know what I mean, bookkeeping. They do bookkeeping. Documents are well, titled and kept and documented, So she did all of this for herself, also for the house, not knowing that this was going to happen, and this is what saved her. You see, 80% of what Edochie can rant or talk about, particularly that mansion, 80% of it, the capital used, belongs to May. Now, you thought because it is probably as if, he was thinking then, probably this will not go to the court, and if it does, I have some papers to show that I myself, I am in this, I am in that, not knowing that May, due to the kind of job she did, kept those documents intact. She kept her own part of the documents intact, and this, I repeat again, saved her. This is a lesson to everyone. Do not, in fact, there is a saying that what you can do for yourself properly, nobody can do it for you. You are the only one that can properly attend to certain things. It is the truth. This is what saved her. Now, Edochie, already in his mind, he knew that he was, jumping from one woman to the other. He knew that a day like this could come, so he was keeping documents. And eventually, when this matter became the way it is right now, he moved some of those documents. If you've been on this channel, you would have heard when, before this matter became tough, before it became critical, there was a time that Edochie went back to the mansion. And you know how it is. He did pick some documents that he had kept, back, not knowing that what he's speaking will not see daylight. And what am I talking about? You see, I started with the kind of woman you meet will determine a lot. At times, the kind of man you meet will determine a lot in life. Now, when Edochie brought all of these documents home, unfortunately for him, he's with a woman who is so local, a village woman, Judy Austin. Lo and behold, set ablaze those documents because she cited the name of May. So to her, she's like, you know how this type of women behave, because they do not want you in one relationship, because you left one relationship, because they want an end to one relationship. When you come with your bag of documents, like, you know what I mean, where you have pictures of your ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance or something like that, you know, that those type of women, they will go to that your bag, bring that your bag out, or your portfolio, or your file or whatever, and begin to go through it, not really necessarily reading to understand what it is about, because they don't have that long-term understanding of anything. They just have short time. They don't think too far. They are not deep. They are so empty and shallow. So she quickly picked those documents because she cited the name of May. She cited pictures of May and all of those things, and she packed all of those things and set it ablaze. Now, you did not know. I thought is this: let me set ablaze all the memories that will keep him attached to his wife or attached to his family. I do not want anything about May in this house. But what she set ablaze were documents that Edochie would have used to at least fight his case in court, to prove to a certain extent that he also has money in this. No, this one solely belongs to him, that and this and that. Judy Austin burnt those papers. Pictorial evidence burnt. Evidences set ablaze. Now, Edochie got mad upon finding out, asking what he said. Hey, I was helping you. I just needed to set ablaze all of those things because I don't want negative energy in this house. And can you see what we are saying? This is what we've been repeating, that the kind of person you lay with, the kind of person you associate with, will determine your growth in life. It will determine if you will not even grow at all. It will determine a lot in your life. Look at what has happened. Well, there is no one that is going to show Edochie any pity. You have lost it, and that is it. Nothing worked for you. It didn't work for you. If probably you had handled these things in a more matured way, in a civilized way. In fact, let me remove civilized. Let us use the word human. You can be young, but you have that humanity in you is there, fresh, not corrupted, not adulterated. If he had it in him, he would have thought about every good thing that he shared with this woman. The day they didn't have money, the day they started having a little, the day they started, even when you are doing your so-called cheating or whatever, or doing your plan or plot to be a polygamist or whatever, you'd have thought about it and said, look, let me handle this in a quiet, civilized manner. You will never have addressed it publicly and talked anyhow, speak anyhow. But because of your craziness and because of the kind of woman you decide to now associate with, look at what she has done again. She burnt all those documents. Edochie right now, they say he's hitting his head on the wall several times. He doesn't know what to do. He had to tear himself apart or not. And coupled with, the pressure that is on him already, because he knows inside of his heart, in his mind, that his plot, his plan did not work. He has to marry another woman. Do not forget that all he sang about and talked about is polygamy. He said he's a polygamist. He wants to be a polygamist. That polygamy is the way, the truth, and the life. It is the journey of his life. So we are waiting. We are waiting because May is no longer your wife. We are waiting. If it is Satan Martin she wants to bring, if it's someone else, you have to marry another woman. It's very important. That's the truth. Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.